that this particular event is one of those rare events, and maybe the scientists of the country are very privileged in the sense that this is one of the few events of the country which has consistently received the blessings of the Prime Minister of India since independence. I don't know of any other event like this, and this is the blessing that you are getting from the Prime Minister of India right from the independence. And when I recall that this association had presidents like Acharya P.C. Ray, Sir C.V. Raman, Professor Jagdish Chand Bose, Dr. Kasturi Rangan, Dr. Homi Bhabha, Dr. Mashelkar, Dr. Swaminathan, Dr. M.G.K. Menon, and many other distinguished scientists of this country, it further enhances the image of this organization in the eyes of the whole world. Friends, science is something which has always brought and kept the national glory on a very, very high pedestal. Right from the days of Charak, Shushruth, or Aryabhatta in the past, or the great people like Dr. C.V. Raman, Visvesvaraya, and Acharya Jagdish Chand Bose, in the yesteryears, all through the history of India, we have seen that because of the presence of science and because of the presence of the contribution of scientists of India, we have assured that India strives through these challenges, various types of challenges that it faces, and science is always there to help it. Friends, fortunately, we have a Prime Minister at the moment who is, as I have been watching from close quarters, very, very passionate about science, and who is so thorough about the knowledge of science and its application for the benefit of common man of India, the poor of India, the farmers of India, and he knows much more than many of us how we can connect science to the people of India. Friends, I can tell you that our Prime Minister has given us a number of challenges to work for the problems related to water, food, energy, climate change, agriculture, cleaning of rivers, and many things like that. And I must congratulate the scientists of the country that they are doing extremely well, and they are trying to put their heart and soul into solving these problems. And it is not only these problems about which the Prime Minister is concerned. He keeps encouraging us to work about the fundamental issues of the origin of life and the nature of the universe also. Friends, we all know that whether it is information technology, or whether it is communication, or whether it is biotechnology, these are all fruits of science. And there is hardly any sphere of life where science does not affect us or improves our lives in a positive manner. I feel so happy and satisfied that there is hardly any field which I can think of, whether it is drug discovery, whether it is the discovery of vaccines, whether it is the genomics related to humans, cattle, plants, or whether it is the precision medicine. In every field, our scientists have established accomplishments which are world class. You will be happy to know that in terms of weather forecasting. We have been able to develop global weather forecasting systems which are state of the art. And now we are in the process of forecasting with a 12-kilometer resolution and taking the benefits of this to the block levels in the whole country. And at the moment, we are helping 20 million farmers of this country with our agro-meteorological advisory services. Whether it is the high-tech science involving the space and the atomic energy, the Mars orbiter mission, or the AstroSat, or whatever you can think of in the field of satellite imaging, we are world class. And now people have started recognizing internationally also that in terms of the growth of research in India, under the leadership of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we have literally become the second best in the whole world. Our scientific publications are sixth, we are third in nanotechnology. Our impact factors have started improving at a very, very fast pace. And there is hardly anything that I can think of in which we are inferior to anyone who is the best in the whole world. We have international collaborations with a number of countries on number of issues. Last 2 years, we organized the India International Science Festival, which saw the participation of 10,000 scientists and thousands of students from virtually every village, the adopted village of the parliament member. Our Prime Minister has been very kind to ensure that a high-powered committee looks after the interests of the women scientists, and his startup and stand-up movement ensures that every youth of India who has an idea, whose idea needs to be supported to become an entrepreneur, the whole government under the leadership of Mr. Narendra Modi is standing behind that youth like a rock. And finally, friends, I have a strong appeal to make to you. This conference is themed at Science and Technology for National Development. You know our Prime Minister is synonym with development. Day in and day out, he is always thinking about development, always concerned about the welfare of the poor and the farmers. And this is where I want that in 2017, while you are thinking of your personal glory, your publications, the impact factor of the papers that you go forward with, please make sure that we have a drastic change in our thinking and we start working on the fundamental issues and the fundamental problems of this country on which our Prime Minister has dedicated himself, and the whole of science and technology and the impact factor of your research will be judged by the government on the basis of what we are able to deliver to the people of India, what we can actually change for the betterment of the poor of this India. And I'm sure the scientific community has a lot to offer to the Prime Minister of India. I can assure on your behalf to the Prime Minister of India that we will help him solidly to realize his dreams of making India once again the greatest power on earth, which will help every human being on earth with the best possible avenues. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Jai Hind. Bharat.